There's a really good deal going on right now, and there's a lot of great deals going on in audio pretty much all the time. For example, Native Instruments has their thing with Audio Imperia that is a really good deal. But this is one of those deals that if I could go back in time and tell myself, hey, this is one that's worth grabbing now, like the Audio Imperia thing, phenomenal deal for the money and everything. Really, really good deal. If you don't know about it, you should go check it out. But it's not one that I would recommend to myself from several years ago. This one is, and I am an affiliate, so 100% clear. Even if I wasn't an affiliate, I would still make a video about this. And if you feel so inclined, you can Google it and get to it some other way. You don't have to use my link. I'm making this video because this is a deal that I really think is really good. And that is the Black Octopus Sounds is doing a deal on their 3 sort of juggernaut Leviathan bundle. So you've got Leviathan 1, 2, and 3, and Leviathan 1. So I bought this deal. I'm actually downloading it right now. It's pretty big. Is Leviathan 1's been in like nearly every production that I've done ever since I obtained it, this was years ago and before these existed. And I would like heavily recommend it. I don't know about you, but I have a ton of sample packs, way too many to peruse through. And then there's services like Splice or Loopmaster, all those different downloading services. So it's just like for a pack like Leviathan to still find its way into most of the stuff that I do, it kind of speaks to how useful it is. And right now, for $40 friggin' dollars, I'm like, are you kidding me? Because this is a really good deal. Like, I could recommend this easily to anyone. Now, if you're doing hip hop and stuff, I probably actually wouldn't recommend this pack. But I still find it, even in the cinematic stuff when I'm writing with mostly contact libraries. And let me really quick show you, because I don't even use, there's 2 parts to the first Leviathan. There's a part 1 and part 2 that's got like music loops and stuff. I don't really use this part hardly ever. I principally use the kick samples. They're really, really good kick samples. Now, there's a ton of good kick samples now. When I started, this was sort of a more rare thing. So Leviathan was sort of like an amazing pack for this because it was hard. It was much harder to find good drums. Nowadays, I think it's quite a bit easier. They've got some nice hi-hats. I come in here for the hi-hats a lot. They've got a huge variety. That's one of the things is the variety here in the style of samples. You don't feel like you're just looking at the same sample that's been processed 10 different ways, which is a problem I've come across in multiple packs. Coming here for the cymbals occasionally. The big ones I come in here for are the top loops on the drum fills and the impact sounds. In fact, these two, those, I come in here for these 2 in specific all the friggin' time. I absolutely love these. The others, they're sort of hit and miss with me. It depends on what I'm doing. But the impact section in here is just really, really good compared to other packs that I've seen. Some of them have good impacts. Like, I'm not saying other packs don't have good impacts, but I just think these are really, really well catered. And they're things that I'll come into here specifically for this folder. Like, this is probably the #1 reason I'm coming in here in a lot of the productions is I really like the impacts. Another one that I like is the drum loops. So they've got some great drum fills, just phenomenal stuff. So I'm a big fan of the drum fills and also the top loops. So they've got some pretty good top loops in here as well. And if you wanted to see examples of it, I pull it out really liberally. Like, it's, if ever I'm stuck, I'll come back over to this pack, and it almost always has something that allows me to just sort of move forward. And I'm actually in the process of reorganizing all my samples into a way better system so that I can just navigate what I do have. But I really wanted to just bring this deal to the forefront. I think it's a really good deal. If you're looking for a good sample pack, because I'm the kind of person who will wait till the sample packs are really cheap because, you know, there's so much free stuff now that it's just like, come on. This is one where I do think it's worth the money. And I'm excited to check out Leviathan 2 and 3. Leviathan 1 I used a crazy amount, and by the time 2 and 3 came out, I had obtained, you know, all these other packs, so I just kind of had a hard time justifying. So I wait for like a really good deal to come around, and so I'm pretty stoked to see if these really do live up to the hype. Like, if this was just Leviathan 1, I think this would be a good deal. the fact that it's all three is kind of mind-blowing. And Black Octopus has a really good rep for producing really good things. And I really like the packs that are more like this instead of the construction packs, because I've gone on there like 8 for 8. Like you pay $8, you get 8 packs. They have those deals. You're not going to see the Leviathan stuff on there because it's kind of another couple tiers up, where this is kind of more construction packs, a lot of it, or their themes are a little bit different. The other pack I would really recommend, I guess while we're here, is the Wicked Drum Hits. If there's ever a deal on that, I'll probably do a video for that as well. If there's ever like a crazy deal like this one. Like this one's just insane. I got this one totally by accident on an $8 for $8 packs deal. This is an amazing pack. I use this thing all the time. It's super, super good. So just wanted to give this deal a little more publicity. If you do check it out, I would definitely appreciate it if you use my link, but by no means feel like you have to. I'm totally okay if you just check it out via some other place. Like I just feel strongly kind of about it. I think everyone has a sample pack through their production journey, or a company that sort of changed the way they produce. And for me, the Leviathan pack was definitely one of those that shifted how I produce. And when they come out with deals like this, it's kind of like, dude, this is like an enabling deal for people. At least that's how I kind of see it, because this made such a big difference in how I produce, in the quality that I was able to put out. So, you know, that's my personal feelings towards it. If you have any comments about this, if you have a pack, what company was the company for you that sort of did that? I know for a lot of people it's Cymatics. I've actually not really checked out Cymatics too heavily, because by then I had accumulated quite a few Black Octopus things. And I will say, of all of these, the ones like Leviathan, Dusty Trip Hop I was into for a while, and then Wicked Drum Hits are the ones that I probably go to the most. The others I don't open nearly as much, but these ones have found vast utility in what I do, and they fit into so many styles. Anyways, I'm all done. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments, and have a blessed day.